Ladies and gentlemen, this is Thomas Wake, Astro Wake Prince Scorpio, going into the dark and going through Jeffrey Epstein's natal chart. And it's very revealing. Alright, if you can see from this, he is born on pretty much the first day of Aquarius, perhaps the last minutes of Capricorn. Needless to say, he's born on the Capricorn Aquarius cusp. Something to note, his cohort, Elaine Maxwell, her Saturn happens to be conjunct his natal sun. And she is a full-blown Capricorn. Now, this is important to me because I see that here he has Chiron on 15 degrees of Capricorn. Chiron, the wounded healer. This is making a sextile to his Mars-Venus conjunction. Mars is the male, Venus is the female. They get together in conjunction, they have sex. This happens in Pisces, which is like hidden behind, in the dark. It's the last month of winter. And then his being at 0 degrees Aquarius, that is the middle of winter. Now, a sextile here. Sextiles are a harmonious aspect. Sometimes you could have a harmonious aspect that's harmonious for a bad reason. So this is when Chiron the healer turns into Chiron the herder, causing needs for other people to heal. Now, what I think is even more substantial is how we have Chiron at 15 degrees, his 15 degrees Capricorn, and then you'll see opposing him directly, 15 degrees, we have Uranus in Cancer. Now, if you go to our chart right now, this happens to be exactly where, I don't know if you can see that. This is exactly where Saturn is right freaking now, my friends. There it is up there. 15 degrees Capricorn. And then opposing that is our North Node in Cancer. So not only is Saturn there, but Pluto's getting ready to make that conjunction in January 2020. So now this is giving us a preview of what Saturn-Pluto conjunction in Capricorn is going to look like in 2020. People are thinking about the end of the world. This is Pluto breaking down the structure of old. What's been the structure of old? Turns out it's been even deeper and darker than we thought it would be. This is just the start of it. The Epstein case has gotten too much attention now. Now people are going to start looking at Elaine Maxwell. And they're going to start looking to Dershowitz. They're going to start looking to his connections with Kevin Spacey, the Prince William or Henry. Not Prince, whatever the prince is. Richardson, the head of our energy, his connections up to Genie Oil and that board of members, to the Rothschilds, Nate Rothschilds, to Ivanka Trump and the Kushners. And the Clintons. This is bipartisan. It's going to take down both parties, and that's going to be a collapse of our freaking system, which is why they tried to protect them as long as they could. Saturn directly on Epstein's freaking Cryon Uranus opposition. We're going to have our full moon in Aquarius, which is where his sun is. This is very much a ending to the hidden stuff of Pisces. In Pisces season, you could just be in a total delusion. And now this is, I think, a big step in stepping into the Aquarian age by rooting this stuff up, locking it up, and putting it away. Buckle up. And this is okay. The crumbling of our structure. Uranus is the Tower card who rules Aquarius. This is the hand of freaking God, the lightning of God, justice coming down finally. And it might look a little bit ugly. And it's a vindication of women and how they've been suppressed and treated as sex slaves, and of children, and the upcoming of those, and the falling down of this corrupt patriarchal system. Capricorn could be, if we give him a 12 o'clock chart, it puts his Saturn at his midheaven and Scorpio as midheaven. This is very much a Scorpionic to Saturn thing, a Saturn to Scorpio thing of exposing what's in the dark. We just had Jupiter go through Scorpio last year and changed 2 years. That's bringing the light and expanding what's in the dark. And now they try to suppress it. And now certain astrological elements are coming up to say, no, sorry. We won't let this one go away. The rich elite want us to forget about it so they could go back to themselves. They don't want it to be in the media. They'll want some other big thing to happen so that we forget about Epstein. Some other interesting aspects is he has his Mercury is conjunct Pluto right now. So the way that he goes about his daily routine and his thoughts and how he works is being very much Plutonianly, darkly, deeply rooted and exposed and transformed and deadened. Mercury is like your brain. And then he's got Pluto sitting on top of it right now. And then Saturn on top of his Chiron. This is such a karmic thing. See, he's got over here some Leo energy. So right now we're in Leo season. The sun's in Leo, putting the light on that part of anybody's house where your Leo is. Look at what he's gotten in Leo. Dark Moon Lilith, a dark thing. The South Node, a dark thing. The K2, the tail of the dragon. Pluto, another dark freaking thing. All in Leo. And there's the sun there coming to shine a light on all those dark things. And so he had Pluto's like South Node and Dark Moon Lilith. That could be all sexually deviant stuff. And then it's in Leo for him. And so that's like him like showing it off. Well, what do you think? What's an orgy? I don't like talking about it. It's disgusting. And that's all I really want to say about this Jeffrey Epstein thing. It's more than just an isolated case. This is the tip of an iceberg that is going to take down the tower. And it's going to be on both sides. And it may seem like the very fabric of our country is falling apart. This is a good falling apart. We need to get out of our daddy issues that we have collectively. Stockholm syndrome that we have. We don't need a 0.01% uber rich conglomerate ruling over us because we can't do it ourselves. Thomas Wake, Astro Wake.